group in ACT is really just a collection of contacts who have something in common. There are several different methods for creating groups and then adding contacts to those groups. So in this video, I want to show you some quick ways to create groups and then show you several options for populating them with contacts from your database. To create groups, there's a really easy standard way to do it. Just click Groups in your left navigation and then click the New button at the top of the screen. From here, give your group a name and then an optional description. I'm going to call this group West Coast Customers, and then I'll just click Save. That's all there is to it. Now your group appears in the tree view on the left. The next step is to populate your group with some contacts because an empty group isn't really very useful at all. So while looking at your group, click the Contacts tab, and now click the Add Remove Contacts button. Now on this window, there are two ways to add contacts. You can do it statically, or you can do it dynamically. Static members are those that you manage yourself by adding and removing them manually whenever you want. Dynamic members are added by ACT based upon some criteria that you set up ahead of time. We're going to look at each way, beginning with the static members. So from here, I'm going to click the Contacts button. Now this window lists all the contacts in my database, and to add them to my group, all I have to do is choose a contact and double-click them. You can also use the Select From area at the top or the Look For field to search for contacts by last name. You can even click the New Contact button at the bottom to create a new contact and then immediately add them to this group. Once you've added all the contacts you want, click the OK button, and now you'll see that these contacts remain in this group in the top static area. They will remain in this group until you remove them manually. Now let's look at dynamic membership. To do this, I'm going to click the Edit Criteria button, and this opens a search window where you can write some rules and then let ACT handle adding and removing contacts to the group based upon your rules. Since this is my West Coast Contacts group, I'm going to start by adding all contacts in California. So for the type of record, I want contacts. For field name, I'm going to choose state. For operator, it'll be equal to, and then in the value field, I'm going to use CA for California. And now I'll click Add to List. This will put all of my contacts from California in this group. But if I want to make sure that those contacts are also customers, then I need to add one more rule. So I'm going to look for contacts, and then in the field name, I'm going to choose ID status, contains, and then I'll just enter the word customer. And now I'll click Add to List. Now when I click OK, we'll see that these two rules appear in my Add Remove Contacts window, and if I click OK one more time, ACT will update this group with both my static and my dynamic members. Now, as I gain or lose customers in California, ACT will automatically update this group accordingly. One final way to add contacts to a group is from the results of a lookup. Let's say that I also want to add all of the contacts that one of my sales reps, Randy, currently manages. If I go to my lookup menu and choose Contacts, Other Fields, from the list of drop-downs in the field area, I'm going to choose Record Manager. Then I'll use starts with as an operator, and for the value, I'll just type Randy, and I'll click OK. This shows me all of the contacts that my record manager, Randy, is in charge of. And I'm going to tag all of these. Then I'll go to the Contacts menu and choose Add Selected to Group. From here, I need to locate my West Coast Customers group, select it, and click OK. Now if I go back to the Groups area, I'll be able to see that my list of contacts for this group has changed because I've added all of the contacts that Randy manages. If I click Add Remove Contacts, I'll show you one more thing here. Notice that the contacts that I just added are now static members of this group, so they'll stay in this group even if I change their record manager. The only way to remove a static member is to manually remove them by clicking this Contacts button.